This morning for you on Daybreak, a business considered non-essential is talking about an increase in customers and safety measures it now must take.
And a benefit ride yesterday helping raise money for the family of Officer Mark Priebe.
Also, faith leaders organized a justice train that went through Springfield yesterday in hopes of bringing attention to what they say is the need for reform. We'll have the story behind that and more this morning for you on Daybreak.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Today is Monday, June 15th. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
And I'm Joe Moranos. We are here to set off another week for you. Hopefully everyone at home was able to enjoy themselves this weekend and get out and do something fun. Right?
Absolutely. It was, in my opinion, just perfect this weekend. Sunny, hot, just a perfect weather.
Yeah, and the last weekend of the spring, as Elisa Raff has been telling us, officially.
Yeah, officially.
Yeah.
Officially. The first official day of summer is Saturday, so that will be the longest day of the year. You're going to have a really early sunrise and a very late sunset.
Okay, and an early sunrise on the way up today. That looks pretty nice behind you, too.
It's been so pretty. We've had really pretty pinks and yellows out there this morning. It's also pretty warm and sticky out there as well, but a really gorgeous sunrise out there this morning. It's 67 degrees in Springfield with some southerly winds at 6 miles per hour. It's 68 degrees in Ava, 67 in Monette, and 64 degrees to start in Rolla. Dew points are a little bit sticky here in the low to middle 60s. So that puts us in the middle of the muggy meter where it's sticky and just a little bit humid out there this morning. I expect dry roads all day out there today, so no weather hazards on the roads. Just grab the sunglasses. If you're going to hit the pool, you're looking at a very high UV index of 10 with sunshine and temperatures in the middle and upper 80s. So mostly sunny again, maybe an isolated storm or two, a summery stretch and turning hot in the 7-day. Details on that coming up in 10 minutes.
And Lisa, thank you. A new phase of COVID-19 recovery begins today across the Ozarks. In Springfield, phase 3 brings a new 50% occupancy allowance to restaurants, shops, entertainment venues, churches, and more. There are requirements for social distancing and cleaning. Greene County is allowing its road to recovery order to expire today, but is urging people to use good judgment in helping control the spread of the disease. Nixa is allowing its emergency order to expire tomorrow, meaning the city will no longer place any requirements on individuals or businesses. The state of Missouri will enter phase 2 tomorrow as well, and this means there will be no statewide health order in place, but local officials may still put rules, regulations, or ordinances in place.
Now, as the county continues to reopen businesses, Greene County, we're slowly getting back to normal operations after being shut down for a few weeks. One business in particular was considered necessary for some, but not essential to stay open the last few months. It was Kaleidoscope, which provides both tattoos and piercings, and says it's been seeing a lot more clients since its reopening. They also need to make sure the shop is taking appropriate measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
We've added plexiglass checkout counters to protect those areas. All our staff is wearing masks. Out on the floor here, we have hand sanitizer stations. Usually piercing or tattooing is a social event as well. But what we've done now is just limited it to one person, the client being pierced or tattooed.
Kaleidoscope and other businesses are saying it's best to call and make an appointment ahead of time if you would like to go in to get some work done.
Making news around the Ozarks, leaders of Springfield's faith community are speaking out against what they call racist violence. Supporters created a justice train, a multi-faith, multiracial car procession that traveled through Springfield to call attention to the need for reform. Tracy Wolf is a pastor and director of Field Campus Ministry launching at Missouri State this fall. She says the momentum from the Black Lives Matter movement needs to follow through during the fall elections.
So I don't expect that this movement is going to mean instantaneous change. It's going to mean a lot of work. This is the start. This is not the end. I'm glad people are out here to roll today. But my point today is, yeah, let's roll for justice on Glenstone. But on August 4th, let's roll to the polls. That's even more important than what we're doing today.
Voter registration was also taking place at this event.
Also for you this morning, protesters marched in Branson calling for change, hoping that their message was impactful. Rally organizer Katarina McCook says that she wants to continue to march to bring light to the injustices that she sees both around America and also in Branson.
With protests, with using your voice and having that promoted through this whole social justice movement has encouraged me greatly because you do realize how even this, seeing every single person that's driven by, has been able to be impacted by a movement.
Those protesters were at Dixie Outfitters off Highway 76, then marched down 76 and Main Street to North Beach Park, which was near the Branson Landing.
In more local news, bikers gathered in support of Officer Mark Preby, the Springfield officer who was hit and pinned by a man driving an SUV. Organizers of the ride gathered donations to help Preby's family. Michael No is one of the organizers of the ride and owner of Vintage Biker Gear, and he says meeting Officer Preby was always a pleasure.
He's a very nice guy. He came in and I know he rode motorcycle for the police department. And I have ordered a pair of boots for him, and he definitely a good guy. I'm very happy how much the community is showing their support, how generous most everybody is. They don't want anything like this to happen to any family. It doesn't matter who you are, really. And they feel for it, and I feel for it, and I'm glad I'm able to help out.
The ride gathered at Vintage Biker Gear on South Campbell and made a stop at Mercy Hospital before heading to Republic.
All right, live this morning is a look right here at the beginning of a morning-long fundraiser for Springfield Police Officer Mark Preby. It's hosted by 105.1 The Bull. As you see, The Bull is broadcasting live right now from the Battlefield Mall parking lot. This is where this is going on. If you go out there today, a $10 donation will get you a coupon for a free donut and coffee from Krispy Kreme. Again, this goes to help out Springfield Police Officer Mark Preby, who was hit by an SUV last week and had to go to the hospital to have surgery done. This is going on from now until 11 a.m. at the Battlefield Mall parking lot.
We're starting out warm out there this morning, a little bit muggy. It's 67 degrees in Springfield with lots of sunshine at the pool today. We're looking at that high at about 89 degrees with an isolated storm or two. A summary stretch in your 7-day, that's up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Jennifer Abreu, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Alisa Rafa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.